Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Two Dads, One Mic podcast. First ever episode. We're calling it the Immaculate Conception. My name is Taylor. This is Mike. And we are going to bring you great content every single week. Well, if we have the time to, of course, because we're two dads. But first things first, let's get started with the drink of the show. So every week we're going to have a drink of the show because we like to drink.
And it might not be fancy. Like this is a more on the fancy side. It's a gin and tonic. It's delicious. This is what I needed after the long night the other night. Nice something clean. But it might be whatever's available.
Yeah, absolutely.
It might just be Coors Light one day. It might just be whatever beer or whatever we scrounge up.
Schlitz isn't bad.
It might be Schlitz.
Yeah.
It might, it might be it might be Kool-Aid one day. We might have Capri Suns.
Yeah. Jello shots. Jello shots. We like those.
That's a lot of effort.
Yeah, that's true. We got time for that.
Shit down there first. But yeah, so it's not necessarily fancy or themed or a reason. The reason will be it's what we can get our hands on.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. So the biggest thing is we want to kind of give you a background of who we are, how we got here, and kind of take it from there. So biggest thing is Mike and I, we met back in COVID era. So that was 5 years ago. Yep. And essentially what happened was so we moved in. They were already in the neighborhood.
Only for like a couple months.
Yeah.
Like we weren't established here. We had just moved here.
Correct. Yep. So then my wife and I moved in March. Right as, see.
Yep.
We're new to this. So my wife and we had one child at the time. Moved in during COVID in, I think it was March. Is that correct? Sounds about right.
I'm not positive.
Yeah, I believe it was March because we were selling our house and we were buying a new house and it was a very scary time.
Yep.
And however, so the biggest thing was my wife and I and our oldest daughter now, we were walking the neighborhood and again, Mike and I, we live 2 doors down from each other, so we're fairly close. Mm-hmm. And so my wife and I were walking with our oldest and all of a sudden we saw Mike and his not youngest anymore.
No,
that's right.
You almost can't keep count. No, so it was because we had right after we moved here.
Correct. So Mike had his boy on his chest, and he had a case of High Life, and my wife and I looked at each other and we said, we have to become friends with these people. And so COVID kind of brought us together slowly but surely. So, we'd walk the neighborhood and we would say hi from a distance because, people have germs.
Yeah,
you can't get COVID.
Breathe on people.
Correct. So we would talk from probably 30 feet away from each other, whether it was our yard, their yard, whatever the circumstance was. And then we finally started to feel a little bit more comfortable because of, again, COVID, not because, whatever.
Well, he makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, right, exactly. And then...
In a good way. Warm, fuzzy feelings.
Fair enough. So then 5 years later, here we are, and, we're pretty much best buds, and we have a bunch of kids, and we'll get into that in a little bit. And here we are starting a podcast, because why the hell not? We have stories, and I'm sure as parents, you have stories as well, and you probably think that you're going crazy, but reality is we're all in this together.
We have just tonight, and we'll touch on this a little bit later. Just tonight, today, we have something that we do that we call neighborhood dinners. We'll touch on that in a little bit here. But individually, all of our kids were melting down in their own special way.
Oh my God.
And it was so fucking draining. I can't. He was trying to make dinner, like feed 7 kids, 4 adults.
Yes.
And then whatever neighborhood kids come running by or jumping on us.
See, that's the thing about it. So, we're in a neighborhood where there are a bunch of kids, there's walkers, there are just pretty much anybody you can think of, they're in our neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And so, between our 2 families, there's also another family that's, kind of makes the triangle.
Yep.
Essentially, so we just feed each other's kids pretty much on a weekly basis, no matter if it's their house, my house, the other family's house. Normally, no matter what, our kids are being fed. And yes, I know you think that's funny, but it's true. So
we just let each other know, hey, kids are coming over to your house or whatever. Hey, we're feeding so and so.
Exactly.
It works out.
Yeah. So next thing though I want to get into is how the hell did these 2 dudes get into the podcast business? And I know podcasts they're boring, they're oversaturated for most of the time, and we just go ahead.
I legit don't do podcasts.
No,
like,
same here. But we like to drink and we like to tell stories, so that's why we're starting this thing. Yep. So the biggest thing is I came up with this idea about 5 to 7 years ago, and I originally wanted to call it Daddy Issues. And yes, I know, Daddy Issues. But I did find out that there was another podcast group who had the same name, Daddy Issues, so that's how we came up with Two Dads, One Mic. So
shout out, hit us up.
Exactly, right. We have a TikTok account. We are hip.
I feel so old.
I know. So anyway, about a month ago, I was talking to Mike about this podcast idea, and Mike's like, "Well, let's do it." And I'm like,
"Oh, I mean, the 2 or 3 bottles of wine between the two of us helped."
I mean, I think it was about 5 by the end of the night.
Well, yeah,
it's fine.
But from the point of the immaculate conception.
Yep.
Oof, that sounds bad. We conceived 3 bottles of wine in it.
It was PG. Calm down.
Yep. No, it was at dinner.
Yes.
And yeah, it was one of those. It had come up in some of our, we have times where we'll just kind of sit out after the kids go down. We'll get together at our house, and moms or our wives will get together at their house so that we can cover the kids who are sleeping, and then we'll sit and chat. And so it's come up once or twice before this dinner we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh.
But then,
fuck, why do you gotta be from Wisconsin?
Yeah, it's so.
Oh, fucking! Oh my god!
It hits hard.
Yeah, it does.
I like to think I'm not, but
that's all right. I'm sorry.
I can't deny it.
Right.
But yeah, so we. I finally just said, "Fuck it, why not?"
Yeah.
Like, we sit around drinking bullshit constantly.
Right.
So.
And we make a lot of noise, and our neighbors call the cops on us. So it's all good. That's a story for a different day.
That'll come up again.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so we, it's one of those things. Why not? My oldest son, for a long time, it bugged me when he was like, "Oh, I want to be a YouTuber or whatever."
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like, but today he was showing, as we were hanging out almost all day, he was pretending to be an interviewer, like, "Oh, you guys are going to record your first episode tonight." Like, he dressed up in a fancy coat, and a lot fancier than the shit. But
mind you, this is my 3rd outfit of the day because I got really sweaty. I don't know if I'm nervous because we're doing this or if it's just hot. Whatever, either way.
I just make you nervous.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Those good ways to get.
Fair enough.
So yeah, but it's one of those. Why not interact with other people, get other people's views, stories, all while drinking and making jokes, mostly about each other.
Yes.
Just
This
ripping on each other.
Yes, absolutely. 100%. And I think that's the biggest thing that we want to kind of get into with this, where it's like, being a dad, I feel like sometimes the dad part of this whole ordeal is kind of gets pushed to the wayside in some cases. Not all the time. But I think, as dads, we also have stories. And that's why the two of us wanted to get together to do this. So that way, if you are listening and you're a dad, or a mom too, either way, we're not opposed to either or.
No.
But,
because let's be real, the moms keep
it all together.
Absolutely,
100%. But we have stories, and we thought we'd bring them to you, and that way you can unwind and listen to some funny jokes and the whole thing. So, but yeah, so I guess the next thing is like, Mike, where do you envision this podcast going? I know I kind of went into it a little bit, but where do you see this going?
No, I see this podcast taking on whatever the hell avenue we want to take it.
Sure.
Right? Like we dive down into some deep shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But we aren't afraid to have a talk about deep, heavy shit.
Right.
When the time when it's necessary,
sure.
Right?
Yep.
Like we have no problem doing that, and I don't foresee us shying away from some of that stuff because of any one reason or another. But we also in the midst of those talks, we also give each other shit and make fun of each other and rip at. We always are ripping ass.
I ripped ass at least 3 times since I've been here, so it's fair enough.
So if our eyes look red, we're not smoking. It's probably our ass. But no, I see like so many branches that we could break off into.
Yeah.
And not necessarily follow one path. You know, we could dive in and talk to anyone, from dads, people who wanted nothing more than to be a father or a mother, you know, and can't, or whatever, or just talk to some of our friends about shit.
Right.
That has nothing to do with being a dad.
Yeah.
You know, like that's where I see it is just a complete, like, what do we want to talk about today?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to piggyback off that a little bit, where it's, you know, we may not talk about just parenting. You know, we may talk about sports. We may talk about a little, you know, politics. Excuse me, can't speak. We may talk about.
Dude, sorry, just to cut. I didn't mean to cut you off, and I just
you're fine.
Fucking cut you off. The R.I.P. the fan. Can I just say that?
That's back now.
It is?
Yeah. You didn't know about this?
Where the fuck have I been?
They've been back for like 6 months.
With like all the old people?
No. Oh. So they have Mason Crosby. They have Steve Sparky Pfeiffer, and then a guy named, well, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Pack a Day podcast.
Yeah.
With Andy Herman. He's their 8 o'clock hour.
Okay. Dude, shout out Bart Winkler.
I know, I love Bart.
Dude's man.
Yeah.
He got me through a lot of shit.
I still listen to his podcast.
Yeah.
It is Winkstick, or what is it called? Bart Winkler Show? Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, sorry, Bart. If you're listening to this, sorry.
Yep, sorry, we butchered it.
Yep.
We're new.
But it's fine. We'll get better at this.
Also, hit us up.
Yeah. We do have a TikTok account.
All right.
All right, so I guess let's kind of dive into who our families are, and you know, we won't go into all of the boring details, but we'll give you an idea so that way when we're talking, you have an idea of who we are. So, Mike, why don't you introduce your wife? How long have you been together? Like dating and married?
Yep.
And where did you meet? And tell the story.
All right, so I met my wife. Well, see, this differs. This is going to be difficult. So
sorry, Kinsey.
Sorry, hon. She remembers meeting me earlier than I remember meeting her.
Yeah.
But long story short, we met in middle school. We started going out beginning of sophomore year, and I say ish because for the first couple of weeks she didn't know we were going out. That makes sense.
That's such a dude thing.
It's such a dude thing. I asked her in such a, and we'll have to have her on at some point. Yeah, she can tell the story much better than I can because I was so blackout nervous.
Fair enough.
That whatever.
No, were you? I'm sorry. Were you dating in middle school, or
no.
Was it? Okay, so it was further.
So it was right before sophomore.
Got it.
That we started dating. But yeah, we on our first date then. After I asked her out or didn't ask her out, however you want to classify that, we're driving to or getting driven to because we don't have our license yet. We're getting driven to the bowling alley to go bowling, and my dad, who's driving us, says, "Oh, you know, our good family friends, we're excited to hear that Mike has a girlfriend." She looked over at me and thought to herself, like. So, what the fuck? What? We're going on a date. How does he already have? How come he has a girlfriend? Not realizing, it took her a couple seconds then to realize it was her.
We understand the man stereotype now, women. So just so you know, we get it.
Yep. Yeah. I was on one page and she was not. But yeah. So we've been going out that long, more than half of our lives, because that would have been 2002 ish. Okay. So. We got married in 2010, so this summer we're going to be celebrating 15 years.
Okay.
Married.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have 4 kids. We met through my older sister. her older brother
Okay.
knew each other. We did.
So then it
we went to the same church back in the day.
So that it kind of sprinkled in that conversation.
We went to different high schools.
Sure.
But in close proximity, but different high schools, and then we got married.
Yeah.
We have 4 kids. We have my oldest. He's 10. Is 8.
Okay.
Who I was carrying when he saw me carrying beer and a baby. Is 5 and is 2 and some change.
Okay.
Kids is gonna be pissed for me not getting that right. I got a math, and it's late, and I've been drinking. It's 2 years and a couple.
Do you have time?
I know I'd have to go get it.
Oh, that's okay. We'll get in that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get. Well, yeah. But yeah, so 2 and a couple months.
Nice. Okay.
So
that's cool. All right. So my wife and I have been together for a long time. We have been together for 15 years, and 10 of those years we have been, well, I guess soon to be 10 years. June 20th, we will. Let me start that over. That was really bad.
That was shitty. I was trying not to judge.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Shitty
so
too.
Let's start over again. Rewind. My wife and I have been together for a long time. 15 years together. 10 years we've been married, and that'll be on June 20th of this week.
Good so.
Yeah, I know, right? We are high school sweethearts. We kind of had a on and off thing from pretty much sophomore year until we started dating junior year, and then we proposed.
So how does on and off thing work?
Yeah,
see,
like the problem is it's
people ask me for advice, and it's like in marriage dating because you've been together so long.
Yeah,
and I don't really have many tips or anything like that. Like I don't know how dating worked.
So you got to remember, we were in high school. So you know, with high school, it's one of those situations where it's like, are they dating? Are they not? I like you, you like me, blah blah blah. But then like she was with somebody sophomore year, but then I was with somebody after she broke up with that somebody, and then it just didn't line up right away. Like we'd gone to dances shortly thereafter, but it just wasn't connecting.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of a sudden, junior year came, and then we kind of got.
You were so much more mature.
I mean, I was mature at 5th grade actually when I had a mustache. So I was 6'2" and I had a mustache,
man.
and it was.
You were 6'2" in 5th grade. Jesus.
Yeah. I have a picture I can bring it to the podcast.
Yeah. We'll have to put that on there.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I mean, it's not much of a mustache, but it's.
So was it just? Is this just you trying to talk up that you had a mustache?
Oh no, there's a
little hair.
No, there's a mustache. Okay. Yeah, there's a full mustache on there, but it's fine. It's fine. So all right, going to the kids. So 3 kids. Oldest is going to be 8. The middle child. Oldest middle child. He is going to be 5, and then will be 2 coming up here in July. So
one of the cool things and why we hang out so much and why we're such good friends, our wives are such good friends, like a lot of our thoughts, ideas, viewpoints on just about everything align.
Yeah.
And so do the ages of our kids. But like all our kids are in the same grade. Our youngest 3 are all in the same grade. We'll go to elementary school together. And you know, it's just so awesome to have those friends that you know will be able to kind of take through their whole childhood.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and that's, I guess,
hopefully their whole life.
Right. Well, that's the cool thing. I mean, it's being so close together, 2 doors down, and then having the same ages. I think that as a parent, like, it's nice to know that your kids have friends that are the same age as them. Now, the other family that we had mentioned earlier, I mean, their kids are a little bit older in certain situations.
So he's right in between them.
Okay, so
he's 9.
I think so okay. So I mean, the biggest thing is you know, like you had said, they're similar ages. They talk the same way. They learn the same things, you know, and they love to do it. But yeah, so
and they just play nicely together.
Right.
I think there's always kids that come and go or whatever that you're like, oh, so and so's here or whatever like that. Like it. There's no hesitation when your kids ring the doorbell. Oh yeah, come on in.
No.
You know, they're downstairs or out in the back or whatever.
Correct.
You know, even if it's just for 10 minutes before we gotta run to baseball or soccer or whatever it is, like everyone plays so well, and it works out great.
No, exactly. And we have Luna too. She's our dog. So we've had Luna since last January. She's a little crazy, but I mean, I think that's just kind of the puppy stage still a little bit. She is 2, so I think she's kind of getting out of that.
She snuggles everyone but me, and I'm the only one that demands.
You offer the snuggles.
I lay down.
Yeah.
Like, give me the snuggles, and she's like,
wants the legs, wants the whole 9, and she just doesn't do it.
No, she doesn't want it.
No,
she's not having it.
No, that's right. But
so I'll get her.
Yeah, well, one of these days. But yeah, so like I know Mike had mentioned neighborhood dinners, and I kind of wanted to go into that a little bit because I think, as being so close with one another and how close we literally are proximity to our homes. Yeah. Our families have decided that, when we can, because again, you have hectic schedules, we have hectic schedules, and I think as parents, I think you will be in agreement that, your schedules probably are pretty damn busy.
Yeah, there's shit going on, and we don't even have all the kids doing all the activities.
Correct.
We usually, right now, we're at max 3 kids doing stuff. We're about to dive into summer schedule, which is we're booked out. Like our whole fucking summer is planned and locked in.
Yeah. That's the thing. Summer is crazy when it comes to fucking scheduling.
Yeah, it's nuts, but it's one of those things. It's so much fun. You can't it's not. None of it is we gotta do this again or whatever.
Right.
It's all fun stuff that the kids don't normally get to do during the school year and all that stuff. So, but we kind of figured this is as our relationship grew over the last couple of years. It was one of those, hey, we're eating dinner in an hour or so. You're eating dinner. We're hanging out. Why would we split?
Why would we go
come back?
Correct.
And then it's like, well, yeah, we have 11 people, right? 7, 4 math.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's 11. To feed.
I had to think about that too.
Yeah. But to feed 6 versus 11 isn't that big of a difference when you're already making the shit.
Correct. I mean, if you have enough of the shit to make, you might as well make an extra so much because what's the difference?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Right.
And then, we switch off whose house it is. It's not that organized. This makes it sound like it's really organized.
No, it's really not.
It's mostly hey, we doing dinner tonight?
Right. Well, and it's usually we don't want to go to the store, so we hodgepodge.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of shit.
Yep. Hey, we got 6 hot dogs.
Correct.
And I have 1.5 chicken breasts.
Yep.
And then we could do, I think I got a bag of French fries and whatever. So, half the time it's it's way cheaper than going out to dinner, which would be the ultimate lazy thing to do.
Correct.
And which I have to restrain myself from wanting to do almost every night because
I love going out for dinner.
It's the best. I mean, I don't know that there's much of an argument.
So Thursday came, so I think you had offered pork chops, and
I was going to do the food trucks. I threw out food trucks.
Well, originally,
I was that lazy.
Yes,
I was like, let's just do the food trucks at the Rock.
And then I think you ended up changing your mind or something.
Well, yeah. It was one of those. All right. Well, you guys weren't sure yet. And it's like, well, it doesn't. Whatever. I'll just. And then I had enough time to thaw some pork chops and go. Because driving home, I didn't have any plan. I hadn't gotten anything out, and I was like, shit. This is.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Sometimes it be like that. Yep. So.
But yeah, so the biggest thing for us is that's why we do the dinner, just because we want to make sure that, we don't want to have to do extra work if we don't need to. And then, we try to switch off at each other's homes. Mm-hmm. And so that way it's just like, hey, you don't have to make dinner this week, or you don't make dinner that week, or whatever. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like it pans out in the long run. So,
and the more time we can spend with or our kids.
Right.
Can spend with a generally kind, generally courteous group of kids.
Sometimes.
Except for we mentioned today was.
We will get into that next because I have some fucking bullshit stories to tell you.
All day, never fucking let up,
dude.
But yeah, so it's one of those. Anytime we can kind of get them to hang out with good kids, is a bonus. And then I'm fat, so I like to eat, so that helps.
Yeah, same.
And then we always end up drinking.
Well,
cheers.
Speaking of which, we are empty.
Sorry,
So,
I'll have to stock. I'll have to build a bar down here.
I know.
Stock it.
Fuck the bathroom.
Yeah. We'll just build.
By the way, this is supposed to be Mike's future renovated bathroom.
Yeah.
But we are right now using it as our podcast studio because we're fancy.
Pinkies up.
Correct.
Bitches.
So we will be right back after we fill our drinks and we will tell you some more stories. All right, so let's get into our fucking day today because today.
Hold on.
Cheers.
We
sorry.
filled up, so we
cheers. Sorry,
cheers.
My bad.
Yeah. Fucking pinky.
Rewind. All right, so we are going to go and talk about our days today because as parents, not even just dads, as parents, I feel like when your children are on a fucking roll, like they're on a fucking roll. You know what I mean?
A tear, a roll,
whatever you
want. There's lots of different ways to describe it.
Correct.
All of them are accurate.
Right. So, like, for example, our two youngest here, they both they weren't even overtired because they both slept really good. Correct? Am I wrong on that?
No, I was super late today.
And you say like 8:30?
Yeah.
Like,
kids had to wake her up.
Yeah.
Like 8:30 or something.
Damn, that's fucking impressive. But
one day.
Yeah. Well, right.
It's happened in her life.
Well, and the other thing is too is like when kids sleep in, I feel like I'm awake fucking early. Yeah. Like I was up at 5:30 this morning for no reason.
Yeah, I was up. I had shit I was doing this morning.
Like you were taking a shit, or like you were.
I never take shits. I only leave them. No, I had to go work on my brother-in-law's.
Oh, that's right.
I wanted to get over there because their wives had nail appointments to get to. So
sure, that's right.
I wanted to get that taken care of, so I was up getting stuff ready to go over there. So it was one of those. I waited around for all the kids to wake up, and only my oldest son woke up. And I was like, okay, so I'm about to walk out the door, and then I hear the other two boys wake up and start running around. I'm like, okay, so then. I was a little late getting there.
Sure.
Because I had to then corral two kids.
Like herding sheep, but yeah, we get it.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was, and then she had a good nap.
Well, that's the thing.
Like, I thought the nap was going to help.
Yeah.
It really didn't.
No, it almost made it worse.
No.
I feel like, for me at least.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that I was worse. She was just par.
Yeah.
She was on the same level that she was.
So it's like it's in those situations where there's anything you do is never going to help the situation because they're just going to cry, or like they want up, and you're in the middle of doing 100 things.
Yeah.
I feel like that was our day today.
All day.
Yeah. So I don't know. So
we for example, we were working on dinner, getting stuff ready. This is how low budget we are. We are in this unfinished portion of my basement.
Well, and that's a part of the show where it's like, we're going to offer you perspectives of different places because that's all we got.
We aren't professional.
No, we are not. We are not.
We
have a TikTok account though. Go follow it.
We're hip.
Right.
And because I said we're hip, we're not. That actually disproves that theory. Yep. But no, we are two dads, two dudes that have never done this before.
Nope.
We don't have a fancy studio. This isn't a backdrop. This isn't like I could open this door. There's my basement.
Yep.
Like this is where we have the space and time right now to do this. Same with, like we were talking about our drinks earlier, like we have the time left in the day to do what we can do. And this is it. We have a folding table. We had to ditch a couple stools because I wiped out on one.
No.
I'm glad that was not caught on camera.
I wish it would have been because it would have been great content. Like we told you we were bringing good content, that would have been great content.
It was great. And then I was like, oh, this other one's good.
Right.
You smartly said, no, I'm not sitting on those anymore, and grabbed a chair.
Not wrong.
I then started to sit on another one, and that started to fail. So maybe it's me.
I mean, hey.
But yeah, so like back to the day, it was just, you know, between the little ones, which their emotions are crazy. They're trying to articulate. They're trying to talk and ask for stuff, but then can't. And the words they're saying aren't. We don't recognize them. So then they get frustrated. We get frustrated. We're in the middle of making dinner, and they're trying to come up. The girl in the other family of our little kind of triangle, who the girls, our youngest girls, just adore. I mean, they're awesome. The whole family's awesome, but like they normally play great.
Like in particular, this one individual and that family.
Yes,
the two younger girls.
She loves taking care and babysitting, and doing that stuff for those girls. She will come over at like 13 or 14. I'm not sure her exact age. She will come over to ask to play with the 2-year-olds.
Yes, correct.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. However, the 2-year-olds wanted nothing to do with her today.
They said, "Fuck that."
Yep, screaming. Yep. Running away from her.
They ran away like she was chopping off fingers.
And how dare her try to pick something up?
Oh yeah, yep. So it was, but like they just don't. They're just a hot mess. Like that's the simple way to put it. It's a hot mess. You can't do anything right. They're trying to do everything themselves, but then asking for help, but then getting pissed at you for helping them.
Mind you, they're both 2 years old. So like if you're, if you have a kid that's 2 years old, boy, girl, doesn't matter. I feel like all 2-year-olds kind of are the same to a point. We're all in this situation together. Yeah. So like if you're going crazy and you're listening to this podcast, like, and just know, like, we are going through it.
We're in
and this is why we're bringing this show to you.
Yeah, yeah. To be someone to relate to.
Correct.
We aren't doing anything extraordinary.
Correct.
We work our ass off throughout the day.
Yep.
We spend time with our family.
Yep.
And then we take our valuable sleep time and do dumb shit like this.
Correct. Mind you, it's 11:30 almost on Saturday.
We're so responsible,
and we're drinking and sitting here making a podcast. Yep. So, all right. Actually, hold on. I gotta grab something real quick. I have to go behind the camera. Give me a minute.
Oh yeah, this is our awesome studio.
Yeah. So we gotta go around the pisser pipe. Here's what I'm gonna call it.
Yep. Yeah, we're legit. This was
Do me a favor. Can you grab those? Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Yep. I think I got what I need.
Here, you got something?
Yep.
You got something? Oh, shit. What the fuck was that? Ooh, what the hell? Ooh, smacking sunflower seeds? What are these?
I don't know. What are they?
These are... Oh, dude, I turned you on to these.
Oh, yeah.
We were watching the Brewers fail miserably in the playoffs.
Oh, please tell the story.
Oh,
please tell the story about the Brewers.
Our neighbors...
Actually, I'm going to have some of these.
Janet...
And Paul.
Yes.
This is barbecue, by the way.
Barbecue.
Delicious.
Dude, they got all the best fucking flavors.
Yes.
This one's cinnamon churro. This is what got me hooked on it originally. They, I legit had been craving churros. Sorry, my ADD kicked in hard. We were talking about something, and then I skipped to another story. Then this is a third story.
I had to go back. Yeah, I had to go back in the room to grab that, so that's fine.
So I was craving churros, and I couldn't get or find a churro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure one of our escapades together, I was trying to find churros at that restaurant.
That's right.
After we hung out. I was trying like hell to find churros, because I just wanted a delicious, authentic, warm churro.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do it. I finally broke down Facebook ad got me on these. They all... So I've never been like a seed guy. I'll eat them here and there, but I've never been a super seed guy.
Sure.
These are awesome. All of them have, compared to the big brands, David Biggs, giant seeds, they have at least half the salt. Like, so they're way better for you. They have more flavor, in my opinion. You don't get the burn in your mouth, all that shit.
Fair enough.
Whatever. We got a link. It's going to be straight up 2 dads, 1 mic.
Yep.
The letter 2. The number 2
it's getting late, can't you
dads, the number 1 MIC
will
be the code. You try them out 10% off. They got jalapeno cheddar. This is the best. It's got just enough heat. It reminds me of those jalapeno Cheetos.
Oh, so good.
Those are so good. So that's what they got. They mix it up. They just released like a special edition like taco pack. So it had like tacos.
Did, really?
Yeah. I didn't jump on it because it's starting to become a habit. Like it's more of an addiction.
Yeah.
So like I got to tone it back. They had like a guacamole, like pico de gallo, and then like a taco.
That
like
sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. Yeah. But yeah, but all their stuff is delicious. My kids love them. They love the flavors. They're getting into baseball and all that stuff. So
I can't believe how many flavors they actually have. That's impressive. Yeah,
it's a ton. There's maple brown sugar. There's OG cracked black pepper, gar parm, so garlic parmesan. That's baller. All these things. So like I've consumed so much of these seeds at work. I do a lot of work outside, so I can just kind of spit them. It's a nice, easy thing. Keep myself distracted from the other voices in my head. Keep me kind of
hashtag ADHD.
Shout out. But yeah, so I've consumed so much of these, and me and a couple other guys in the shop do so much that they gave me a code to get you guys 10% off because I talk about them constantly because they're awesome. So hit them up. Find the code. Where is that? Is that going to be in the description?
Probably. We're trying here.
It'll be somewhere with this video. I don't know exactly where.
We'll label Smackins and then
Yep, they're awesome. So the story behind this. Now I'm coming back to that story. I had gotten a bunch. Just got a fresh shipment delivered. They're still the same price as everything. Like the ones that they have. Like you can order them online. You can get a 5-gallon bucket full of all their flavors and stuff for like their summer pack. They have lots of different options. I had gotten a fresh shipment in, right? And we laid them out. We were sitting in a garage because oftentimes we'll sit in the garage to watch sports games and stuff if it's not super warm outside. When the Bucks went to the championship, this is kind of what solidified our individual relationship and how good of friends we became is that Bucks championship run. Where we set up a projector and there we go.
Pisser's gone.
Yep, pisser's gone.
Pisser's fine.
We watched every game on a projector on my patio because it was gorgeous weather and stuff. It was, late June this time of year. The finals are going on right now, and we did that. That was awesome. So Brewers were in the playoffs. It was kind of shitty out. We were watching
last year.
Last year. We were watching the game, and a lot of times to not interrupt our family life, we'll record the game then we'll so polite.
Just trying to make sure the audience understands that I care about you. Okay.
You don't care about me, jackass. So we're watching the game in the garage. We just set up a TV, whatever. We got a bunch of these smacking sunflower seeds, like sploon out across the floor. We're drinking some beer, and our neighbors, Janet and Paul, are walking their awesome dog Violet, who all the kids love. They all run. They get every time they walk by our house, they get bum rushed by at least 7 kids to go pet this dog. Whatever. So that's how we kind of talk with them. As they're walking by, we catch up and whatever. So they've been in this neighborhood for like ever. Like they are one of the OGs to this neighborhood. They grew up in this neighborhood like we're starting to.
Sure.
Right. So they walked by and we heard someone say something. It was dark outside, so we couldn't see them, but we heard someone say something from the bottom of the driveway. And so I get up and say, "What?" And we're in like watching because we'd recorded it, so we're way behind. It's like the 8th inning. The Brewers. Did they just come back to tie it, or just came back to take the lead?
So Frelick, I believe it was Sal Frelick. I think he hit a home run.
Yeah, he hit
I think that was to take the lead, I think.
Okay.
And then Williams came in and blew it.
Yeah. So before we got to that point, we just ended the inning where we took the lead. So we're pumped. We're like, yeah, this is awesome. Was it the last game of the series? Whatever. These are details. My mind starts to go down to. Feel free to just be like.
Hashtag ADHD.
Shut up. This is going to be a lot of hashtags on that shit. But yeah, they were like, we just got to the highest high of the game. And we're like, yeah, we're all pumped like right. And they're like, oh, isn't that a bummer way to end the game? And we're like,
what are you talking about?
What?
Jen and Paul.
We're behind. Like, we recorded it, and now we're watching. They had come back. They were at the game, had come back from the game.
And ruined it.
Yep.
And not to their fault. They were, well, it was kind of their fault. But
it was 100% their fault. But they didn't know what they were doing.
They didn't know that. They didn't realize that we were behind.
Janet was saying sorry and apologizing. Halfway, we could hear her halfway.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so that was kind of how, that was one of our main memories with this. So.
Correct.
But yeah, so hit up the Smack.
10% off. We'll have a link and all the shit. So the TikTok account, the YouTube podcast account, and the whole thing. So look for that. And that way you can get some good ass seeds.
Yep.
And we'll keep promoting this. That way, in case you miss it, we can get some more for you.
We'll keep it up there.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. And then let's go into next week's episode. All right. Okay. I kind of want to talk about that a little bit because I think I want to give a sneak peek. I don't want to give you all everything.
Yeah.
But, however, Creed. Let's start with Creed for a second.
Yeah.
So, Mike's biggest thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't realize that Creed was making such a big comeback. Is that correct?
Well, so we listened to, and I've got to take a video because I get 3 to 4 different music inputs at my toolbox at work because I'm kind of in the center. So like, one guy listens to the heavy metal, some death metal stuff. The one guy listens to some deep cut original, like he'll listen to the Rolling Stones, but not the popular Rolling Stones.
What about the flute guy?
Deep cut. This is this guy, the deep cut guy.
Oh, okay.
He then all of a sudden there'll be like mystical fucking flute solos, and it's like a flute.
It's like the Lord of the Rings on steroids.
It's indescribable.
Yeah.
I'll get a video of it because I then usually like on Fridays the other side of the shop is blaring like 90s hip hop, 2000s hip hop.
That's fair enough. I like that.
I'm alright with that.
No.
Right? Like I'm not. I don't discriminate against really.
What was that Clown Posse group?
Insane Clown Posse.
Dude, that's some fucked up shit. Yeah.
That shit slapped. So I was talking to one of my buddies at work and was like, I'm hearing Creed all over it. And like back in the day when Creed was popular, I liked Creed. I liked it. And I just for years and years and years never heard Creed again. And then the last year or so I'm like, oh, damn, I'm hearing a lot of Creed.
Yes.
And it just pops up in this, that, and I asked one of the guys who's much more hip and who also doesn't have a TikTok account. Yeah, but he's much more in tune. He's like 8 or 9 years younger than me.
Oh.
He doesn't even have a TikTok account. So that's how fucking old we are.
Fair enough.
We were talking about the music or whatever, and I asked him, and he's like, no, it's just like one dude shared it on a meme or something, and it took off. And it's taking off.
Fair enough.
No way. Also, this leads in, so I posted it on our TikTok, and it was a mariachi cover of Higher by Creed.
Yes.
And it made my fucking week because I hadn't talked about it or thought about it for a while.
Oh, that was a video you shared.
Yes,
that's right. Until, the second one. Yeah.
Until that popped up and on my feed, whatever it's fucking called. It ignited a question that and a theory that I've stood on. I don't think anyone's ever going to knock me off of my stance on this theory about mariachi music.
This will be a topic on next week.
This will be a topic. This will be a little bit of a we got an email. You can respond to that or email us with answers, whatever. We'll throw some questions out and stuff wherever we can.
Yeah.
But you cannot convince me that you can listen to mariachi music and be mad. You can't.
Why not?
Try it.
I mean,
you can't. It's impossible.
I guess you're not wrong.
It's like, and I'm not making fun. I'll listen.
No.
We used to have in the shop when I would set up, and I ran a little shop in the winters and stuff. In one of the divisions where I work at now, we would have mariachi Fridays, and so after lunch on Fridays, we only have a couple hours, because we work a little shorter shift on Fridays. We would have mariachi, so we're cleaning the shop. We're, listening to mariachi, blaring mariachi music. You can't be mad. Like, no matter how bad of a day, you can't be upset listening to mariachi. It's just so.
That's fair. It is very you just want to dance.
And correct me if I'm wrong. If there's sad mariachi music, let me know. Like, the words might be sad. I'm sure there's sad vocal, the words, but normally, I don't understand it.
Normally there isn't. Every mariachi that I've ever listened to,
this is my theory. Sad. I'm never going to be so stuck on a theory that I can't be convinced out of it if you can prove me, give me facts.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
But you're going to need some heavy fucking facts to back me up for this one.
No.
So that was a perfect melding of my two kind of
Creed mariachi. Yeah, so we'll talk about Creed.
Yep.
We'll talk about mariachi bands. I also kind of want to get into the suburb life. All right, so we do live in a suburb of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yep.
And I kind of want to get into the competitiveness and when you're mowing your lawn, and your neighbor's got to mow your lawn or their lawn, and it's all this other shit. So, and then lastly, there is one more thing. I do want to get into sensory bins. Sure. So we are new to this.
Fuck sensory bins.
Yeah. So we will get into sensory bins. So Creed, mariachi bands, suburb life, and sensory bins.
And whatever else bullshit happens throughout the week.
Well, I'm sure we'll have stories. Well, actually, I will. I'm going to be on vacation, so I may not have many stories, but you may though.
I might.
Yeah, I know there's both of the neighborhood families are leaving you, so
yeah, we're going to be alone.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
All right. Good. We appreciate you joining the first episode of Two Dads, One Mic. If you want to email us with any questions or if you have any comments about the show, you can email us at 2dads1mic414@gmail.com. That's the number 2 dads, the number 1 mic at gmail.com.
And it's MIC?
That's MIC, correct.
MIC414@gmail.com.
Yeah, correct. So, other than that, this is Taylor. This is Mike. Peace.